Compact sedans have been ruling the roost in the market, and it started off with Maruti's Desire, and when you throw a German into the mix of all of this, it changes the equation completely. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Motown India show, and this is the Volkswagen Ameo. Now the Ameo is based on the Polo platform, and it in length is 3995 millimeters, which puts it under 4 meters, making it a compact sedan. Now the major difference between the Ameo and the Polo is that this one comes with a boot. Now the Ameo is being offered with the 1.2 MPI, which is available on the Polo as well, and soon to be offered with the 1.5 TDI as well. Now the 1.2 MPI engine produces 74 HP and 110 Newton meters of torque. Now the Ameo is being offered with dual airbags for the front passengers and ABS, which stands testament to Volkswagen's priority of safety for its consumers. The power of the engine peaks close to the end of the power band, leaving you wanting for much more at the lower revs. The power delivery is quite gradual, and if you are looking for a zippy drive, this vehicle may just leave you wanting for more. But once the revs do build up, there is enough to pack a powerful punch. We took the Ameo to approximately 150 kmph, and it did take the vehicle a while to get up to that mark. However, it climbs to 120 kmph easily, after which the build-up of speed does seem a bit stretched. We took the Ameo up steep inclines and through some hilly roads the Western Ghats had to offer. To my surprise, the Ameo climbed up these stretches without even flexing a muscle. The 110 Nm of torque sent to the front wheels was adequate for these steep gradients. The vehicle has a softly sprung suspension, which is facilitated by a McPherson strut in the front and a semi-independent trailing arm in the rear. The suspension is quite adept at taking on bad roads, and occupants in the cabin don't get tossed about too much. We put this compact sedan through some really sharp corners at speeds in excess of 60 kmph. The Ameo was able to take it all in its graceful stride. The vehicle does not get its tail out easily, and even if it does, you won't lose control over the Ameo. The steering is well weighted, leaning a bit towards the heavier side, but one does not have to put in too much effort into moving this vehicle around with a turning radius of just 4.97 meters. Now the tires on the new Ameo are a 185 by 60 R15, which comes in 10-spoke alloy wheels. These tires are really sticky and they grip the road well. We've been sliding this car around for a while, and we've been testing out the handling dynamics of this vehicle, and the tires really grip the road well and definitely are commendable. The brakes as well, you have a disc setup in the front and drums in the rear, and the braking setup as well is really good. The braking is progressive and the vehicle is definitely stable, gives you that confidence while you're driving. Even at higher speeds, you don't feel unconfident about the braking and control over this vehicle. Now as you can see, the boot of the Ameo has been sculpted really well, and the vehicle does resemble the Polo in most proportions, but from the rear you do find the similarity of the C-pillar in the Polo, but it runs smoothly into the back, forming the boot of this vehicle. Now typical of the German manufacturer Volkswagen, the rear of this vehicle does have bold design lines, and it does from the rear look really aggressive and edgy looking, but from the side profile of the vehicle, the boot does seem to be a bit small and the vehicle does seem to be a bit disproportionate. The front, they have shaved off almost 35 millimeters from the bumper, making it slightly more compact, and that has given way for more space in the rear as well. Now unlike the Polo hatchback, in which you have to push a lever here to open the boot, there is a button here in the Ameo. Pushing it and you can pop the boot open, and you have 330 liters of boot space, which is definitely enough for your weekend luggage. Now we're sitting on the inside of the new Volkswagen Ameo. As you can see, a very upmarket and contemporary cabin. You have a very well laid out dash over here, and the fit and finish as well. The quality of plastics and materials which has been used is really good. You have this piano black finish on the steering wheel. It is a flat bottom steering wheel. Now I don't really like the piano black finish because it tends to leave fingerprints, but apart from that, it looks quite contemporary. The same goes with the gear knob, the gear shift. It's a 5-speed manual transmission. You have automatic climate control as well in this vehicle, and you also get a touchscreen setup for the infotainment system. Now you also have USB, aux and Bluetooth connectivity in this, and you can actually connect and charge your mobile phone on the go by connecting it right here. You have plenty of storage spaces in this vehicle. You have bottle holders up front, which if you want more space can also be folded back, and you have more area and a bigger cubby hole. And if you want to store some items like bottles, etc., you can flip it back. So on the practicality front as well, this vehicle scores big. You have a 12-volt power socket. Apart from that, you also have a center armrest for the front seat passenger with a storage space for your mobile phone or other pocket size items. You have bottle holders in the doors and in the back as well. Apart from that, you have electrically adjustable and retractable ORVMs. You have auto dimming rear view mirror. You have turn indicators as well on the ORVMs. Decently spaced glove box as well over here. You get a vanity mirror for the co-passenger but not for the driver. And apart from that, you have steering mounted controls as well in this, and a really sweet sounding horn from Volkswagen. Now I'm getting a good amount of lumbar support in this chair. I'm getting a good amount of back support, good amount of thigh support, good bolstering here, and for this area as well, a good amount of under thigh support as well. A very comfortable seating. So let's go in the back and check out what's on offer over there. Now I'm in the second row of the Ameo, and as you can see, it is definitely spacious. You have these carved out seats, so plenty of room I have to stretch my legs out and sit comfortably. Good amount of support for my back and for my thighs. Good amount of knee room, good amount of head room. Shoulder room is an issue, so if you have 3 large adults seating over here, it might get a little cramped. Apart from that, Volkswagen is also providing rear AC vents for the second row passengers, and there are no bottle holders in the door, but you do have a bottle holder right here. So again, practicality and engineering at its best. It's been conveniently fitted into the rear AC vent area as well. Now there is a bit of a hunch in the floor, so for the person sitting in the middle, it might get a little irritating or bothersome. I haven't adjusted this seat at all. For reference, my height is 5'7", and as you can see, average built, average sized Indians, there is plenty of space in the cabin of the Ameo to sit comfortably. You also get storage space for pocket sized items in the doors. Here, however, there are no bottle holders in the doors, and also one touch power windows for the rear seat occupants. Well, we've been driving around in this Volkswagen Ameo for a while now, and we find it to be a really competitive offering in the segment. It has good driving and handling dynamics. It's very comfortable as well, and of course you cannot overlook Volkswagen's build quality. Now its competitors, the Dzire, the Hyundai Accent, and of course the Honda Amaze are also very competitive offerings, but one cannot overlook the price point of 5.24 lakhs which this Ameo is being offered at. So if you're interested in buying a vehicle in the compact sedan segment, this is definitely one of the better contenders in the market and is providing a really good deal. Apart from that, Volkswagen is also offering ABS and airbags as standard. So definitely the safety aspect of manufacturers also comes into play, and Volkswagen is leading the way with these offerings on the new Ameo.
TVS has updated the Victor and brought it in front of us. My name is Akash, and I'm going to show you how the new Victor fares.